Good evening, everybody. This is Dumpster Cat. Welcome back to another Pioneer video. Gonna be running back the same list. However, just wanted to give a thank you to our newest patron, AOK47, under the Cat Flare tier. Really appreciate your support. If you guys want to check out the Patreon, I've been slowly adding new things here and there. Adding sideboard guides, new deck lists, some new exclusive videos, more BGX content for you guys. So if you want to check that out, go ahead. Otherwise, let's get into this deck tech. I have been really liking this deck so far. Again, kind of basing off Showtime's results in the challenge and their 5-0 as well. I have made a lot of changes to the sideboard. Only one main deck change with the Field of Ruin over the Takenuma. I just think Field of Ruin is very well positioned right now. I've been talking with a few people on the channel thinking that Rakdos just always wins with mana lands, it seems, and so having the one extra kind of utility piece to interact with them is going to be quite premium in my opinion, and in the opinion of many others. I am still a bit suspect of the removal suites. I feel like I like the first Bloodchief's Thirst, but I'm not sure if it's too necessary. And then, push does get better with Field of Ruin, but this card has kind of been rotting away in my hand, so I'm not quite sure about it. And I've been really impressed by Liliana. As you see in the sideboard here, I'm playing the third in the side. I may just want the third in the main deck and then one in the side or something like that. We may see in the future. I just think this card is really good right now. And then Liliana into Invoke Despair is really kind of a back-breaking sequence if you're able to have some sort of interaction in between as well. So I've been thinking about those types of things, but other than that, the main deck does seem pretty solid. Just the general philosophy of going Scrap Gorger into Invoke Despair, or Scrap Gorger into turn 3 Shieldred is just really powerful and quite difficult to deal with for a lot of decks. I kept in the Necromancers just because I've been seeing the Mind Splice Apparatus deck a few times, and it's still decent against Creativity and Lotus Field, so I don't mind having them over, say, like Damping Sphere. Extinction Event's pretty stock. Ritual of Soot. I still like my Hearses. I know a lot of people usually don't, but I think with only having the main deck Scrap Gorgers as Graveyard Hate, I guess Shadow kind of as well, but really like applicable Graveyard Hate, having the Scrap Gorgers main deck is a little too few in my opinion, and I just like having the dedicated sideboard slots to the to Graveyard interaction in the form of Hearse, and so that's why I like them. Thrun and Liliana for Rakdos or any other mid-range or control, and yeah, other than that, yeah, just Duras and Terrasund are pretty stock. Again, just thank you for all the recent support on the last video. I hope you guys like that, and hopefully we could get some more success with this list. I've been really confident in it, and I will be planning on doing some more mono black stuff as well, just because it seemed like you guys like that as well. So probably if we have more success with that deck, I'll probably be kind of switching off between that and BG. So just keep that in mind in the future. With that being said though, let's get on to the matches, and thank you so much. Alright, here we are from round number 1. We're on the play with 5-lander. Probably gonna have to mulligan this one into a 1-lander. Okay, a little unfortunate. Can't keep that. Oh, and no lands. Okay, starting off the league well. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep this. Guess I'll keep these 3 lands. I have to put back 2 more though. I guess it's just that, and then I'll keep the push over the decay, I think. And then try to lean on Bankbuster to get us out of this if we're able to. Slitherboar Pathway. Okay, well, that is a push target. But again, yeah, we're just going to be pretty much empty-handed now. I'm not sure what this could be exactly. Guess we'll find out. Okay, John. So maybe just John Sacrifice, but no Gigantha. That's kind of weird. Priest. Okay. Because I play this in past, I will trophy the priest if they're able to get 2 other creatures. But other than that, I'm just going to be wanting to draw some more cards. Okay, so I'm fine with if they want to be sacrificing the Woe Strider and the token. Yeah, I think they just probably want though. And no attacks even, okay. Chariot, okay, not bad. And the 4th land. So I probably still want to just leave up trophy. I don't think just playing out the chariot and then giving them a sacrifice target is too ideal. So I'll just pass and hold up trophy and then the bank buster draw as well. Trying to, like, we could have gone for chariot, but being on the multi-4, we can't be like that aggressive. We have to be really kind of like pick our spots to make these cards useful, I feel like. Okay. So, I mean, seems like a collected company to me. Just a little unfortunate. And then I'll trophy this now. This may bait out the collected company. They may just let it resolve though. Yeah, a really good curve from the opponent, the 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't really do much about that. I think typically though Jund is a better of a matchup in terms of the sacrifice archetypes. Just a bit slower. I don't think they run Fable. I may be incorrect about that though. But yeah, it's pretty good here, the Mayhem Devil. So they probably sack. No, they just sack like that. Okay, sure. Okay. So probably just gonna not be winning this, but we'll see what we draw. Shadow, I think I'll probably just concede, not give them any more information. I think we're just very likely to lose this with the Priest and Mayhem Devil. We do get some decent sideboard cards. All the 5 Wraths are great. I'm not sure if they're all relevant. I may just want these 4. Shadow is great. Probably could cut Liliana. And what else to cut? I don't think the Jund version runs Claim the Firstborn, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Maybe it's just like a Thoughtseize or 2. Maybe if we're bringing in the Wraths, could cut like that Thirst. Yeah, because we really want to be hitting the 3 drops. So Thirst is kind of extra awkward in that sense. Okay. Another borderline hand. I think I'm going to have to keep this one. We do have a lot of playable cards, and, you know, if this... if we're able to hit a few lands off the top, we're looking to be in pretty great shape. Ritual of Soot, Shadow, Shield Druid. Okay. Just land off the top was great. gonna push the off and not worry about trying to like get max value out of the Ritual of Izzet. Oh wow, Glissa. Okay, I'll play that out. Again, I don't think they play Claim the Firstborn. Maybe incorrect, I guess we may find out. Okay, so no red so far. And what is this? Midnight Reaper, okay, that's pretty sweet. So this is just whenever... Oh, whenever any non-token creature you control. Okay, I thought it was another one. Okay. Well, I guess we could start by attacking. Glissa just always proving to be a really good card. Really hoping to hit a land. Bank Buster. Probably just Shadow then. Don't think we need to trophy that just yet. Could maybe play Bank Buster to make our Ritual better, but I think with Glissa on board, I'm quite unlikely to play the Ritual like anytime soon, so I'll just play the Shadow. Okay, is this a company? Probably. Shouldn't be too bad. We'll take draw step. Okay, so there's the fourth land. I think I still want to be attacking with both creatures. Yeah. Play land first and then go to attacks. Could always trophy something that we wouldn't want them to block with, but I can't really think of anything, to be honest, that they would be able to profitably block with. Okay. Those are two very good hits. They probably just block token with Glissa and then take the 2 damage. You know, in this case, I kind of want to Ritual of Izzet now, but I think it's just correct to play out one of the 4 drops. Maybe not, though. Well, no, definitely not, because they'll draw a bunch. As in, not play out the Ritual. Yep, this makes sense. Actually, no. So Shadow gets around the Reaper. Interesting. So they sacrifice here. Seems like just like a really like old style sacrifice deck. Catacomb Sifter is usually replaced by Tyvar nowadays. It's scratch to the bottom. I think I mean, it's pretty close between Shieldred and Chariot. I mean, I guess we just go for Shieldred, just because they're at 11 now, kind of pressuring their life total. And Shieldred also gets around a Ritual, whereas the cat tokens would not. If we want to be going down that route, of course. All right. So just a Prosperous Innkeeper and pass. Great to see no removal. I would assume they only have push if they're running that. Okay, Scrap Gorger. Honestly, we could now just Ritual of Soot. That would probably be decent. With Shat, honestly, like we kind of, this is not a May, kind of don't even want the Shatter around. So they draw a bunch and lose a bunch of life. But I mean, this is obviously still pretty ideal, right? Sucks if they have a push, but they would have already played it if they had one, right? And then our hand is just really good thereafter, so I think I don't mind just going for it. I guess they could have another company, but they wouldn't play that beforehand. But yeah, this should be pretty good. Yeah, just a removal spell would be pretty good for them here, but even with that, we still have lots of things to stabilize with. Let's see what's going on here, though. Okay, so they will start scrying, for sure. One bottom. Wow, opponent's really kind of in the tank here. Okay. Interesting, they killed the catacomb, or sacrificed the sifter first. Another one to the bottom, though. Goes the Midnight Reaper. Maybe they do actually have company if they float here. Yeah, seems like it. Ugh. Go to attacks. They have to company now. Wow, they do have a second company. Jeez. Okay. Fair enough. Still scratch at the bottom though, so still a bit lucky. Wow, and just one elf, okay. That is pretty good for us. So they kind of have to chump block here. Unless they're going on to 4 or 5, then 3. Surely just never fails to be a broken, stupid magic card. Glissa as well, though, is really, really nice. They have nothing. They have another company? Just good to attacks. Guess I could have played Shadow out beforehand, but it should be alright. Wow, third company. I guess I'm really just worried about a priest, but again, with the trophy, we should be pretty just... We should be chilling here. I wonder if they top deck that with scrying to the bottom, and then they got lucky off the top. Ooh. And if another non-token creature controls, exile it. Wow. That's sweet. And a Mayhem Devil. Okay, well, let's see how they block. Okay, double block. So I guess I'm killing the Lily on so that our shield root stays alive. Okay, so forest is good to know. It's probably don't have basic mountain. And then, yeah, let's go for a shadow. I mean, if they have a fourth company, that would be the best card for them. I guess they could have a Bolas's Citadel, technically. But at 5 life, that wouldn't do much. Innkeeper. Definitely seems pretty old-fashioned, though. Okay, that's pretty decent. Gives them 2 life, gets them lots of blockers. But yeah, they do just kind of have to keep on blocking here. And we just get to keep on attacking, so seems like we're just in the driver's seat from here on out, unless they somehow go like priest off the top into like priest's Tyvar would be pretty bad, but we even have the extra creatures, so I think we're okay. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I guess I'll keep this alive. Scratch the bottom. Definitely not getting lucky with their scries. And then I guess Bankbuster. Okay, so they do have the Citadel. Dang, alright. Yeah, I mean, with Innkeeper, they could actually kind of pop off here. That's pretty scary. Obnixilis, wow. Sacrificing priest. It's interesting. Huh. Okay, sure. So they go up to 4. They may have F6'd the... Okay. Well, with that draw, it's just lethal, right? I think so. Unless they have like a removal spell off the top. No, it's just lethal either way, though. Yeah, okay. Well, actually, removal spell would have kept them alive, but okay. So Citadel, may what Terrace Under, but I feel like we're just supposed to either Thoughtseize it away or oh, opponent has disconnected. Hopefully they come back. Either Thoughtseize it away or just disrupt them early on to the point where they're unable to get the mana to cast it. So I'm not gonna make any changes, and I'll submit and then let you guys know when they come back. Okay, opponent is back. We are on the draw. I think we're gonna have to mulligan this one. Opponent mulligans to 6 as well. Okay, I mean 2-lander, but this is a really good hand. I think we're going to keep on the draw, putting back probably just the Extinction event. It doesn't seem too necessary with the ritual, and then just our other removal. Okay, no turn 1 elf is great. Still need to hit lands though. Okay, there's their colored mana. Priest, just push that. Sweet, okay. Still play out the Beseiju, just because we do have Invoke in the deck. I don't want to play this as a green source and then have Beseiju as well as a green source. Okay, so no third land. Sweet, okay, this is going pretty well. Play the Glade, and then I will just pass. Hopefully they like overextend a bit and we could just ritual next turn. Otherwise, probably just gonna go for Shield Druid. Another Prosperous Innkeeper, okay. So 2 mana. Priest. Okay, so with that, I think I probably will just ritual. I guess, I don't know. I should think about it a bit more here. Because we can go like just decay Priest and then slam Shieldred. Yeah, I think that's probably a lot better. Then if they don't, again, if they don't have like Fatal Push or whatever, okay, drawing land is really good. Then even if they have more creatures, we still get them with Ritual of Sit, and you know, pretty much just do what we did last game. Oh, they just have nothing. Okay, it's pretty good for us. We could activate Hive. Do we want to hold up Trophy? Probably not. I think we probably just go in. Don't think that's too necessary. Just beat them down. I definitely don't blame them for keeping double Innkeeper hand, but yeah, it just seems like they're just not getting lucky off the top. So we get that match. We had some looking for game 1, but it seems like a pretty intuitive match, or matchup that is. Again, I will say that the John's Sacrifice matchup is, you know, quite a bit easier than the Rakdos one. They have a lot more mana inconsistencies. They're a bit slower. They have a lot less 2-for-1s, and or Rathadex line up a lot nicer against them. And they have more clunky cards like Citadel, and even Company is kind of clunky because it relies on having mana dorks, which we're really good at removing, and stuff like that. Okay, see you guys for the next one. Alright, here we are for round number 2. We are on the draw up against a Yorion deck, which is never the the best sight to see. That's alright. I think we'll keep this on the draw. Little suspect with the 2 lands, but we have Scrap Gorgers. And okay, so it seems like probably Incarnation. And Liliana seems good in the matchup as well. I guess Shieldred as well, right? Play the Deathcap Glade. I mean, this could just be a turn 3 Shieldred type of game. Oh, basic Island. How interesting. Field of Ruin, not bad of a draw. So if this is Esper control, they could have Censor here, but I think I'm still supposed to run this out. Okay, resolves, and they have Omen of the Sea. Huh. So I guess it is just Esper control with Yorion. Still definitely going to be a grindy matchup, if so. Ooh, with double tops as well. Yeah, definitely just seems like Esper. Ooh, Elspeth's Nightmare is a sweet one. Yeah, that's really good. I think that probably forces us to play out Liliana. They could take our Purge Star Trophy next turn. Yeah, well, I think I'm still supposed to get rid of the second shield druid. Shark Typhoon. Maybe we're just supposed to get rid of like Thirst though. Just please no like Vanishing Verse. Oh wow, Doom Foretold. Wow, okay. Esper Doom Foretold, sweet. I was not expecting that. Yikes. Wow. We are just pretty much dead. I guess we play out Scrap Gorger. Wow. I was not expecting this. Maybe I'm just not supposed to play out anything though. Yeah, maybe I was just not supposed to play out anything. Huh. Oh wow, Treacherous Blessing as well, jeez. Huh. Okay, I think I'll concede there. They had pretty much everything for us, but knowing the matchup definitely helps us a lot. I feel like post sideboard, we have Invoke Despair too, which seems really good. But yeah, we get Duress, we get Terror Sunder. Probably third Liliana as well. Could take out some of this creature removal. I think this is probably correct, just leaving one push. Oh, Thirst is probably better. And then like a Scrap Gorge, or Shadow rather, take out. Yeah, I think I like that. Decay Entropy still great, Bankbuster's still great. I'm not sure if we're ever supposed to take out Scrap Gorger. I guess maybe against like Rakdos Sacrifice, but it's a pretty cohesive card. Ooh, this is an interesting one. On the play. My instinct is just to keep. Yeah, I mean going to 6 against the Yorion deck is pretty difficult to do. I mean, you could make the argument that this is a 5. Or we only have 2 playables, right? With a double shield druid, but I think I'm just supposed to keep 7. The mulliganing to 6 is definitely to our benefit though with the Duress. Archon of Sun's Grace. I think I'm just gonna take Doom Foretold. This card is really quite good against us. They also have no black mana. Ooh, Glissa was nice. Yeah, Duress into Glissa on the play is really good. They would need to go like Black Source, the Edict enchantment. I forget the name. Okay, there's just the planes though. So they have Omen of the Sun, making tokens, which I guess is decent here. But, oh yeah, Glissa seems really good against them, right? But yeah, the Omen pretty good here. Definitely like makes us being able to interact with the Archon a lot less. Like if I just go Archon here, like we may just have nothing to do about it. But again, Shielder's really powerful. Okay, black mana, but no second white source. Oath of Kaya, that's a pretty good one. We do have second Glitza though. Definitely drew pretty nicely here. Would love to see more removal though. Or any form of removal. But we can't just double spell here, which would be nice. They take it. What does that mean? It means they want the token around. I have no clue what that's supposed to mean though. I think I'm just gonna play with my creatures. I feel like they don't have wrath effects. I could be wrong though. But yeah, they're, even if they do have like a ritual of set, they may just not be able to cast it. I mean, maybe they have like Supreme Verdict, but that's double white, correct? Vanishing Verse? Oh, Rite of Oblivion. Okay. And then probably just nothing else. Oh, black mana. So double black, Yorion, okay. So we get back up shielded, still no double white. Thoughtseize was fantastic. Cruelty of Kicks. Ooh. But no, oh, they do have double black. Ah, Probably supposed to take the Yorion. So that's just a pretty easy play of Oath of Kaya, kill Glissa. If they're able to go, well, then they just go Cruelty, Revive, or Reanimate Glissa. I guess we just kind of have to let that happen though. Take Yorion. Attack. Yep. Oh shoot, but they could just get Yorion now. Oh, that was kind of a misplay. I didn't even think of that. So then we're supposed to take the Cruelty? I guess we'll... I mean, it's just the same either way. Yeah. I don't know. Because then this just goes to chapter 3 and just goes completely exiled, so... Or yeah, to the graveyard. No, yeah, then that was the correct play, because then we get this out of their hand. Right? I'm not going crazy, right? Ah, land, okay. Yeah, I guess I'm shocking that in and swinging in for however much this is going to be. I suppose maybe the shocking wasn't too necessary, but it should be fine. Yeah, still no double white. Doom Foretold would be good, but we still could keep the shielded around and then put them down to 2 if they don't have a way of interacting with it on their next turn. Oh right, flashback. Okay. Flashback on the shadow. What the heck does that mean? sure what that's supposed to mean. Just have removal now? Okay. Yeah. I think that's pretty greedy. They should have just killed the shield dude. Yeah, we're just kind of flooding out. Invoke Despair would have been lethal there. But now we have to discard, right? Oh no, they just have to straight out sacrifice. Okay, then that's not too bad. This into enchantment would be terrible though. Okay, something good, something good. Ah. Dang, man. So now they have lifelink. Ugh. Oh no, they're tapping really quick. The Oath of Kai is pretty decent. Dang. Okay, well, we're just dead. Dang. Okay, wow. Was not expecting Doom Foretold. Respect to the opponent for playing it. I guess seems like a pretty bad matchup, but I mean, we have the Glissas and the Invokes. But I guess they just have the Oath of Kaya both times for the Glissas, which is a little unfortunate. But yeah, definitely a interesting matchup. I would not have thought of playing against this. But yeah, see you for the next one. Okay, here we are for match number 3 on the draw once again. Yeah, no such luck with these hands. I suppose not with our opponent either, but we're gonna have to mulligan this one. Okay, this is a keep. Probably just put back second shadow. I think keeping the invoke is probably good enough. What would I like to play against? I kind of want to play against mono green, to be honest. I haven't played against that in a while. And with the shadows, I feel like the matchup is just like so good. Seeing Canal, I'll play a pathway. It's likely to be creativity, but if it is Phoenix, then we could push a Ledger Shredder, for example. With the lack of like trophies and decays, or not lack, but I'd usually be playing more. The creativity matchup is a little difficult, but on average, I think it's pretty good for us. And they could have it make disappear. Oh, okay. Thought Seize is nice. I think I'm honestly gonna play out the Bankbuster though. I'd rather get this make disappear than the Thought Seize. Yeah. Don't really care about this card too much in the matchup, and would rather just resolve my Thought Seize with 2 open mana. Could like play Shadow after. But if they have Fable, yeah, it's pretty good. Lands would be nice though for Invoke. Invoke does seem pretty decent in the matchup, albeit a bit slow. But they pretty much just get a fresh hand next turn with the Fable, if they want to, unfortunately. Yeah, I think I'm just going to be definitely Thought Seizing and then pushing right after, while our opponent is waiting. Okay. Big score. Take that. And then yeah, I'm not gonna play out the Scrap Gorger. And you know, even Field, if they have Mutavault, Field could be pretty relevant if they want to use that as a creativity target. I think they probably just discard both these. Wow, they keep? Whoa. That's kind of crazy. I feel like they Seeing no creatures definitely would have scarred that. Okay, whatever. Drawing land was really good. Let's just play this around the Fiery Impulse. Would have loved to go Scrap Gorger there, but can't really play that just right into the Impulse. That is to guarantee Invoke next turn. But yeah, Thoughtseize was definitely a nice draw. So does this mean they have 2? Okay. So they should have done this after I did the other one, but that's okay. I could have had like a push here, but yeah, I definitely will just take the 2-for-1 there. And land. Okay, Scrap Gorger, pass. So not worried about creativity just yet, but they could have, you know, Fable is a great play. Dig Through Time is a great play. This wasn't out of the Pro Tour deck, so pretty decent, I guess. Got 2 really good cards, maybe 3. Okay. Okay. So probably, if I don't draw Thoughtseize, I'm just going to invoke. Yeah, okay. But yeah, I guess we don't even need to Thoughtseize a creativity away with their board state. Yeah, Invoke is really good here. Okay, no 5th land, but still 2 decently relevant cards. They still have like 2 really powerful ones here. Interesting. So could probably expect a big score into creativity, right? That's the worst thing possible. And if they have extra land, they would have creativity x equals 2. So with no Terror Sender or Decay or Trophy, we can't play around that, unfortunately. So what would I rather do? Well, Glissa? I guess Glissa does kill a World Spineworm, right? I mean, they get 5/5/5s, but I didn't think of that. Yeah, I guess I'll just go for that one. Plays around Make disappear as well. But I think in situations like this, we just have to think they have it all wrapped up here. Yeah, discards Pathway. Sees 2 new fresh ones. They could easily just go like removal as well. Or no, they wouldn't even have enough mana. Okay. So still a little difficult for them to combo. Yeah, it definitely seems like they probably have creativity here, though. So we should be playing around it from here on out. The Glissa draw was definitely pretty decent, though. Oh, so Hardcast Senegas. Okay, so they... Interesting. It's pretty interesting. I don't think it matters what we take here. But, so it's an enchantment though, so we can invoke it away. Oh, they could have Spell Pierce or what's it called? Make disappear. But I think we still go for it, right? Because we still have Glissa to block. Yeah, that seems really good actually. And then yeah, I'll keep my Scrap Orchard on top, I think. Oh wow, it just resolves though. Jeez. So now they, I mean, they could Creativity into World Spineworm, but again, we do just have the Glissa. So, I mean, I guess they need removal spell for Glissa, Creativity. Then we still have Shield Druid. We take 10, but we kill the worm and have 2 Fatal Pushes for 2 5/5. So, I mean, it seems pretty good. And then do we want to keep up push? Or deal 3? Or I guess I could attack with Glissa now because they don't have the haste. Yeah, I don't think I'll need push here. Because I'll just exile that forever. Yeah, it seems actually really good for us. Wow. Playing with Invoke Despair now. So many new lines come across. Really cool. Okay, so no Impulse. They're at 6. We have Shield Druid in hand. I think we have this wrapped up. They have half their combo not available to them. Oh. So is this its controller? Those players? Yeah, so I get a new card here. Okay, so they get a worm and I get something else. A Scrap Orchard, that's pretty bad. Well, wait. Oh, we could just exile this when we kill it. Okay. Not that we can kill it right now. But, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 potential mana. So we can go Glissa into Shield Druid to have 2 Death Touch blockers. And I guess we have to keep one of these untapped to still get this exiled. I could also just take 15. So I guess I just run both of them, both the creatures out. Okay. It's a little laggy here. So take 2. Pretty funny game here. I think I will bring in the Necromenches. They could just have the whole Breaker Horror plan, but I guess we'll see. See if they attack. They do attack. So this works the way I'm thinking of it, right? Maybe it doesn't. So, oh no. Oh wow. So I was thinking, whoa. I guess let me just, oh what? Let me just exile this. I guess I was thinking of Cavalier of Thorns. That's how this worked. But yeah, I'll just exile it. I suppose they still get the 3/5/5s. My bad about that, you guys. And then I could go like that. Sure, I could get it countered, but yeah, I guess I couldn't do everything there, but that's okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's see what we get though. Shield Read, another Scrap Virtue. Okay. So I think they're just, yeah, they're for sure dead. Yeah, okay. Crazy game there. Invoke Despair, pretty sweet though. So yeah, like I said, I will bring in the Necromenches, Liliana as well, and then Terror Sunder. I think that's it. Thirst could get out. Decay, surprisingly premium removal in this matchup. Uncounterable, gets a treasure token away, and just deals with fables and fable tokens. I don't think we need the Bank Busters. I don't think we need the Chariot. The Glisso, like we saw, was actually pretty decent. And then probably just like the Shadows could go as well. 4 pushes, maybe it's a bit too much, but with the Lilianas, we could just discard extra copies, and it's pretty necessary, in my opinion, to push the Shaman tokens, the Goblin Shaman tokens, in this matchup, just because they're so vital to their game plan. So I don't mind just having the 4 copies to have those around. Okay, another mulligan here. Good hand if we had like 2 more lands. Really good hand if like a Scrap Warrior and like the Trophy were lands, but that's okay. Oh my god, I just kept it. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I totally meant to mulligan there. I guess I just like talked myself into it. Oh my god, okay. Jeez, oh jeez. Okay, well I deserve to lose this game now. Wow, okay, we're just like totally getting not punished though. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I had it wrapped up the whole time. Jeez. Okay. Fable. Sure. So I think this is just a shield read. Wow, we are getting so extremely lucky. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a pretty easy shield read. Could have played Glissa out as well, which would have been like perhaps even better, but I played out the shield read because of Fire Prophecy. Really kind of gets us there. Glissa would be able to potentially hit the Fable or just kill their Shaman. But yeah, I'm just gonna play around Fire Prophecy. Because like if they Fire Prophecy, then they get a treasure token, and it's just pretty hard to come back from that. But yeah, Invoke Despair next turn wrapped up for this board state looks really nice if they don't have a counterspell. They take 2, discards Creativity and Impulse, so that makes me think, well, they actually don't even have triple red right now, so yeah, I guess I'll just take this. They may not even have an extra copy in hand. Oh, there's triple red. Do have to use a treasure token though. Oh wow, they have a okay, sure. Double Impulse, I'll take the 2 for 1. And then, so now, ooh, this is actually kind of interesting. So if they have Make Disappear for this Invoke, then they need red source, untapped red source, which I think is pretty likely for them to have. It's a Creativity, which I guess they could still are pretty likely to have. with the Stormcarved Coast play. So I think we just go Glissa here and leave up Trophy. Alternatively, we could just leave up Trophy and push. I don't think that's too necessary though. I think we just could go for the Glissa. Shock it in though. If they counter this with a make disappear, I'm not going to pay though. Because that just goes completely, we're just completely at risk. And the casualty, okay, yeah, I'm definitely fine with that. Definitely fine with that. Let's just F6 here. And then I tapped the Scrap Gorger just because they could have some sort of sequence of events where they would have like removal spell for it, and then we can't really trophy in response. But I guess they don't even have quad red for that, so that's alright. So them immediately passing here makes me think they have like something like a big score. Liana was actually a good draw. Yeah. And then here I actually keep this untapped. A little awkward with not being able to cast the Invoke, but I think we're still in pretty good shape with just being able to do this. Still like pressures them. If they do have big score, then they have to discard a card. Okay, I'll just do it now. Oh, Psycho Shark Typhoon. Okay, that's fine. For 2, leaving the treasure token. Okay. So again, I'm not gonna push that on my turn. Well, I mean, I guess Secret to the Key. Huh, it's a little close. I still won't do it just because it doesn't immediately kill Liliana, but it's still a little suspect. But I mean, also they didn't have untapped red source last turn, so maybe they just like completely don't have the creativity, and our initial hypothesis of them just not having the extra one is correct. So creativity here would just be for 1. So I don't think they have a creativity. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and they're doing this? Okay, that'd be my guest. So that makes me able to resolve my Invoke Despair. I mean, I guess they could have Spell Pierce. Interesting. Honestly, I think I'm still supposed to keep up this trophy. We'll see with the discard though. Fire Prophecy. So now if they have Spell Pierce, then they just don't have Creativity in hand. If they do have Creativity in hand, then I guess we still want to keep up Trophy. Or are we supposed to play around Creativity? I guess we can, so I guess we will. Definitely seems like it could be a viable last option for them to have in their deck. Okay, there it is. So we do have to get a little lucky here. Hope they hit the Xenagos. I mean, eeny, meeny, miny, moe, whatever. Dang, as their last card though, so jeez. It's pretty intense. Yeah, and we do this because if we do it on the World Spine Worm, then they just have, well, jeez. Shoot. I guess we were actually supposed to... Wow. That's pretty insane. I guess we were supposed to not do that. Wow. Yeah, I guess we're just supposed to trophy... Let that happen. Trophy the worm. Jeez. Yeah, I mean 50-50 there, either way, right? And then they just get 3 3s. Oh, that's a little tilting. Okay, well, I mean, they kept in the combo, so it's good to know with Necromentia. I think we still just run it back. Man, that really sucks. I feel like... Yeah, I guess we were... Because we had Invoke for the... We had Invoke plus Edict for 2 5/5 tokens, so maybe we were supposed to, but I feel it's still pretty bad either way. Okay, this is a nice hand. Jeez, though. That was pretty insane. Terror Sunder, though, is really nice to have, that's for sure. Clean removal against the worm. Uh-oh, Spell Pierce. No, okay. Ooh, Aether Gust. It's a pretty good hand. I think we take the Fiery Impulse. It's either that or the Impulse. It kind of sucks with them being able to have 2 removal spells against Glitza next turn. Maybe it's big... Nah, I don't think it's big score. They have 2 mana. 2 lands. Disdainful Stroke is going to be pretty annoying later on, but we could probably play around it. But I don't know, everything's at instant speed, so it's kind of hard to do that. Ah, that's pretty close. Maybe it is just Disdainful Stroke, so we could actually resolve these bigger creatures later on. Or bigger threats. Yeah, it's close. Could get Impulse as just like the only card advantage that they could like feasibly cast. I think I'm taking the Stroke though. It's definitely close though. I actually like playing that out as opposed to Glissa. They could just impulse it, but oh, they go for actual impulse. Okay, so they hit their lands. They immediately go for that. Sure. They still hold up Aether Gust. Ah, shoot. I was just gonna say if we don't hit our lands, we're gonna be in tough shape here. Because I'll play this into the Aether Gust and just put it on the bottom. Like, this is like fine, because it gets a counterspell out of their hand for the Terror Sunder, or that would otherwise be used for the Terror Sunder. But like if they hit land here, then we're just like in terrible shape. Or Fable is really good as well. Okay, now we really need to hit untapped lands. 25 in the deck. Of course, the opponent just like puts all the suspense on it with this stop here. Oh, you know, it's not the worst. It's not a land, but it's not the worst. Yeah, for sure playable, or for sure the play. That's really close though. Pretty scary. See what they discard, if anything. Okay, there goes two big scores. So they just have another one with this shock in, it seems like. Okay, there's a land. It's a plus. I think I'm just gonna pick that. Second Shield Druid. Okay, discards Fiery Impulse. So they have to exactly creativity into counterspell. Well, actually now we don't even have 4 mana to kicker that. Okay, please no creativity. Ooh, okay, just pass. There's a land. So they could have creativity, yeah, on 2 and then still had clue token and treasure token to get rid of, so they pass really quickly, so I feel like they just have like another big score or an impulse or Shark Typhoon token. I think we're still plussing here, but what do we put away? I guess just the Invoke Despair. It's a little awkward, you know, finally trying the 5th land, but I think that's the play. I think Shield Druid is still better. Oh, it looks like they do just have the fourth big score. Oh, dig through time. That's even worse. Okay. So they probably get 2 of the best cards and then discard whatever the other one left over is in their hands. Wow, yeah. Makes sense that they passed so quickly too. They discarded a make disappear though, which has me a little worried. If they just have impulse, okay. If they just have like creativity plus another make disappear. Okay, so they immediately go to attacks, so for sure no creativity looks like. Just do that. Do I want to terrace under this? Probably still keep it. So impulse is only creatures. I think fire properties is only creatures too, not planeswalkers. Another invoke despair. Yeah, I just don't think we can. Well, I didn't have creativity last turn, so what am I doing? Jeez. I mean, I don't know, like they could still have creativity and be playing around something like a Terror Thunder, but I feel like it's a pretty uncommon card to be playing around and like in the matchup, and they just passed really quickly, like without much thought. They just went straight to attacks. So I think I still have to plus here. I guess it's just the Shielder to go now. Maybe it is just the Terror Thunder. I don't know. I feel like I'd rather have Terror Thunder than Shielder though. But like now, if they have Counterspell, and we just play Invoke here, then what are we doing? I mean, we discarded Invoke Despair last turn, so they have to know we have something. Right? Okay, I'll just do the same thing. Big score. Okay. So it's the 4th big score. Oh no, Shark Typhoon. Oh, okay. They're definitely playing this correctly out here, just making us able to, or not allowing us to do anything. Okay, well, I'm just gonna play off Shielder now. I think we have to. It's about time. I feel like they don't have creativity, but if they do, then so be it. Wow. And they're paying though, so, or for casualty that is. Interesting. Wow. Maybe we played that incorrectly with not maybe we were just like not supposed to plus Liliana like a few turns there, a couple turns. Oh my god. So they did have creativity. Oh my god. Oh, that's really tilting. And so now, even if so, I mean they could have spell pierce, but we're supposed to do this because even supposed to Terra Sender treasure token, because even if they like last time they still have the reflection to copy it, so we have to bank on them hitting Xenagos. But that's so crazy that they just had it. Be really impressive if they just like had it the whole time and was playing around this the entire time. Wow. Yeah, man. It's just really awkward the whole time. Okay, well, fingers crossed. Okay. Okay. So, I mean, we still gotta top deck something. But, wow. Okay, now I want Invoke Despair. That's not what I want. I mean, we're getting hit for 4 a turn, but I guess we're probably just still dead. Man. Oh, and a Fable. Bro. Wow. Such a close match, jeez. So close, so close. Man. That sucks. Sucks so bad. Dang. Well played. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, I guess we'll see what they had in their hand. But yeah, we're dead. Okay. Dang. I mean, good games, but ooh. That one hurts for sure. We were just like so close, like for so much of the time. Like last game as well, right? Ugh. Yeah, I mean, maybe like on one of those turns we weren't supposed to do anything with, we weren't supposed to plus with Liliana or just cash her in, but I feel like we were just supposed to keep pressuring their hand, so that's why I went for it rather than invoke. And it's just so hard to, you know, to go for an invoke like that and hope for it to resolve, and then hope for them to also not have creativity the turn after when we just have to answer it for hand. I mean, we didn't draw Necromentia any of these games, which kind of sucks. I really wanted to see how that card would have played out, and they didn't. They didn't side in the Hullbreaker Horrors, which is good to know for future matches, but man, does that suck. Oh, okay, well, let me know your thoughts about this match, because I am very curious to see what you think. But okay, see you for the next one. Okay, here we are for match number 4. On the draw, gonna have to mulligan this hand. Lots of mulligans this league, I've noticed. Yeah, just so many. 25 lands. Wow, we are just... Well, can't go down to 3. Gonna have to keep this one. I think I'll just keep these 5. Or rather, can't go down to 4. Jeez. So it looks like we're good up against Lotus Field against a new player, or new to the deck. Thoughtseize is for sure nice to have though. Yeah, okay. So I think we just take the Sylvan Scrying pretty easily here. Leave them with basically just a bunch of uncastables. Hopefully we get land next turn to go Scrap Gorger, and then Shield Druid should definitely just seal the deal. Oh, okay, there's the blue source though. To the bottom. Nope. Man, I mean, I feel like with Thoughtseize 1 lander we're supposed to keep 5, but yeah, I don't think we're supposed to go down to 4. Maybe if we knew that we were up against Lotus Field, I wouldn't have minded that. Just trying to dig into more lands plus Thoughtseize. I'm not sure though. Jeez. So I mean, hopefully we could just whiff on them having Lotus Field. They get back Sylvan Scrying, so I guess that's probably not going to happen. So Drew Bala get recovery. That's pretty good. Man. So they get Lotus Field and then they have enough mana to copy it. And then could likely go off next turn. Wow. Or no, they don't have enough mana to copy it, my bad. They need one more. Did they sacrifice an untapped land? I didn't even see. Okay, well, if we hit a land next turn, we could go Shield Druid, which is usually quite difficult for the Lotus Field player to combo off with that in play. But again, like, oh, I guess they're like pretty likely to just copy. Well, they do have hidden strings though. Okay, well, they honestly may just go off here though with a Vizier. Yep, and then untap both. Yep. Now, we could go Behold the Beyond, but can't play anything after that, so they need, I guess, just more Cycler untaps. That's a good one. Yeah, I mean, if we just had hit our lands before, then Shield Druid would have been really good. They had already taken 8 damage by now, or I guess 10 with their draw step as well. Already turned 6 and we have 2 lands. Yeah, I mean, definitely the Shield Druid would have killed them, it seems like. That's 16 damage already. Yeah, I mean, maybe, I don't think we're supposed to milk into 4, but let me know your thoughts. I think it probably just concede here. They get the approach. Dang. Definitely does not feel good. But hey, we got the Necromancers. I completely forgot about those. So let's bring those in, bring Liliana in as well. Tear asunder, probably not too necessary. Let's just take out the decays. Don't really want any pushes or other removals. Trophy is good because I could hit their Thespian stage in response to them copying Lotus field. I guess Tear asunder is probably decent. Invoke is a little slow. I guess we could like cut one for a Thrawn. But again, just not really having many playables here. I think the matchup is definitely like fine for us if we're able to draw into the cards that we need to, and yeah, Thoughtseize and Shieldred makes me keep this hand. Plus, you know, some type of pressure. But yeah, Necromentia is definitely what we want to be seeing. I think this is definitely good enough to keep. Just keeping with the Thoughtseize and Shieldred later on. And, you know, hopefully we draw lands. Okay, so no Lotus field. They have a Leer in hand, Bolligate, Recovery, Shimmer. It's either Shimmer or just the Bolligate. I think I'll just take the Shimmer. Like if their turn 3 is going to be to cast Bolligate Recovery on the Shimmer most likely, then I think we're like pretty ahead by that point. It doesn't seem like, ooh, that was a good draw. Doesn't seem like their hand is that like fast either, so I'm fine with just doing that. Yeah, I guess the Field of Ruin gives us a couple extra percentage points in the matchup, which is nice. Also, with the Necromancers, we don't have to worry about stuff like, oh, that's a great draw as well. Stuff like Odawara or Beseiju or sideboard Tear asunders, giving us a hard time if we would have had Damping Sphere, you know, in their place. Definitely drawing well this game. Now, even if we, there's the Leer. Even if we stumble just a bit hitting our 4th lands next turn, then Liliana should keep us in check for just a bit longer. Okay, well that's great. There's a Beseiju. Now they have Odawara to deal with this, but with them already playing 1, I don't think they usually play 2. I think we should be in pretty decent shape unless they have sideboard Wrath Effect, which I've seen them play before. Okay, they just concede. Cool. So that one went a lot more according to plan. I think we just run it back. Yeah, hopefully this time we get to see Necromentia, maybe? I've definitely been considering like cutting the Thirst in this deck, or even the 4th push and adding a 3rd Liliana main, just because I've been really impressed with her lately. Just with like so much Rakdos, a good amount of combo, and like her just being decent game 1 against aggressive decks. I'm like, or even post sideboard, she's not bad, right? I'm definitely like wanting to have more copies of her. I feel like, yeah, I feel like 3-3 split of Glissa and Liliana in the 3-drop slot should be pretty decent. I mean, seemingly plays well with Invoke Despair as well. Oh wow, this is a really good hand. Oh, so we're not on the play, so we can't Necromancer Lotus Field outright. That is if, ooh, okay, they have a good start though. If they play it before we're able to do that. But just Necromancying Hidden Strings or Pour Over the Pages. Oh, they don't have a land though? What? Is usually like enough. Second Thoughtseize was really good as well. And we just have backup Liliana. Oh, okay, I see. So I guess we take the Balaged, the land. They could like cycle to hit another land. Oh no, they don't have enough mana. Hidden Strings. Yeah, I'll take the Balaged. Wow, we may just see a Necromancer Lotus. I've done this once before in my Seasons Past days. I used to play Seasons Past so much when like Lotus Field and Jeskai Ascendancy decks were really prominent in the format. Wow, second one as well. And yeah, Necromancer was just a beast back then. And it's just a literal concession from them if you're able to Necromancer their Lotus Field. Okay. I guess we just take a Hidden Strings or Impulse. I'll take the Impulse. Mind you, we still need to find a third untapped land. Well, I just passed that. Okay, so let's see what we draw. Okay, have to pass, but don't mind this too much. Oh no. Okay, so there's the second land. Play out a Brawl. Okay, nothing to do. Please, third lands, because next turn they could go Lotus Field. Ah, oh, Thrawn. Dang, man. Shoot. Wow, on the draw too with 2 lands, we were just so likely to... Man, really? We were just so likely to draw into the third land at some point. And they could hit strings here as well. Shimmer. Oh, Shimmer plus Hidden Strings with Brawl, jeez. So maybe we want like push instead of Thrun. I know some decks don't play Brawl. Tap our Hive. Okay, cool. Usually they don't do things like that. Usually they never cipher it as anyways, or as well. Oh, they do cipher. Okay, cool. Yeah, honestly, I guess we're probably not dead here, but they could definitely do a lot. And yeah, they could continue this. Wow. Man, I really wanted to see Necromancer. We've been not getting lucky this league. Really kind of sad. Oh, and a Sylvan Scrying. It's a Thespian stage, yep. So they already played their land drop though, so they can't do that just yet. Okay, finally. So I think we name Hidden Strings. They already played 1. This is a... Other than basically... We could name Thespian Stage. Yeah, I may want to name Thespian Stage and then we could always just have the second one. I mean, they do get a 2-2, so they kind of have a clock, but I don't think I'm too worried about that. We don't even have green mana, which kind of sucks, but I think we named Thespian Stage first. Just because, like, with so many, if we name like Hidden Strings first off, then they could just go Thespian Stage and they have 6 mana, and they could just already do a lot with that. So I'm just gonna take this Thespian Stage. Oh, here's their hand. Also, just get a look at their library. Triple Passagiu, so scary. They have Hidden Strings in hand. Leer Omniscience. They do have Hope Tenders, okay, so probably we'll actually bring in the Fatal Pushers back. Or this is game 3, right? Okay, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, 2 Ordewaras, 4 Pour. Looks pretty stock. 2 Ultimatums only. Leer. So seemingly, if we actually name Masterminds Acquisition, they can't get the combo, right? Like, just can't get Approach. So that may be the play next time with the second Necromantia. Yeah, I think that Thespian Stage is correct there. Also, just acts as a Thoughtseize. Would have been really cool to cast the Necromancer on Lotus Field, though. Like I said, I've only done that once. It's the best feeling ever. Okay, 4 mana. They could have 5 mana? No, they have 6 mana after this, actually. I don't think we're supposed to hit Hidden Strings. We also just didn't know they had a Vizier in hand, which is actually quite good here. Oh, they hit a Leer as well? No way. Jeez, okay. Wow. Huh. And now they could have, I guess 3 extra mana, right? Go Impulse, Impulse. The Brawl is doing a lot for them as well. Sylvan Scrying. That's interesting. A layer of the Hydra. They got that really quickly. So another Sylvan Scrying. For Passagiu. Huh. Okay. So I feel like now I just want to trophy the Leer. Again, we can Necromancer their Masterminds Acquisition. Well, maybe that's just the play, then we just take 6, go down to 6. Then, man, I really wish one of these other lands were green. I feel like if we trophy, then they can't combo off, right? I feel like it'd be really difficult for them to do that. Unless they have Pour over the pages. Just going down to 6 next turn is surprisingly, like, pretty suspect. Like, Liliana's not doing much with the Grazer. I suppose we could play Scrap Gorgers as chump blockers, or I guess like decent blockers against these creatures. But we really need to hit second green source untapped next turn to like really be okay with doing all that. Let's think. We trophy Lear. Or let's think. Okay, Necromancer them. Mastermind's acquisition. We go down to 6, then we have our turn. We're at 6 life. We could then trophy Lear. Maybe draw a land for Scrap Gorger or even just Liliana. And then we go down to 3, then I guess we could stabilize from there. Okay, sure. I guess I'm supposed to go for it here. Also get information on their hand. We know they have a Beseiju and something else. And a ball again. Okay, so that should be fine. And now, seemingly they can't win, right? Besides just damage. I can't win via the combo. But yeah, they do get to see a lot of cards here. I gotta say though, I actually kind of prefer Necromancer to Damping Sphere. So they get a lot of looks at trying to find something here. If we didn't have this trophy, we would be in pretty tough shape. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Just as a creature. It's actually very good, because then, so we're 6 and then we're at 1 turn after. Wow. Yeah, if we just had 1 extra land, we would have been in really good shape. Okay. Would love a languish right now. Ooh, they went to the top though. What could that mean? Just another creature? Yeah, I mean, I don't know how we win this honestly now. Ugh. You can't even play that out. Jeez. Well, can we? Go Scrap Gorger. Good block. Well then, yeah, we'd still be at 1. We'd be dead to an Odawara. Okay, well, I think it's correct. But yeah, I think we get on to 1, we still need a removal spell or another blocker for next turn. Also the Lair of the Hydra. Actually, Lair's just lethal here. Right? Yeah, it is. For sure is. Oh, okay. Dang, dude. Yeah, tough luck. I mean, really kind of didn't hit ideal draws. I suppose, though, we're supposed to keep in failed pushes, at least maybe like 3? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, they untapped that, though, or tapped that. They have a ultimatum? Okay, well, I don't know what they would get. Like, they can't win, right? Okay, I give them a Vizier and Hidden Strings. I could tap my creature. Uh-oh. And then untap. I guess exile something. Untap their Hope Tender? Can they do that? Really strange game. Well played by the opponent, though, with them actually using their hidden strings to the maximal effect. Usually those field players just don't do that. Like the ciphers have been actually really relevant for them. Yeah, okay, they see it. Dang, okay, well, good games there. Definitely if we, would have drawn a land, I think just any turn earlier in the early turns there, we would have gotten there. So kind of stinks, and then we had to mulligan to 5, so tough, but you know what happens, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Okay, here we are for match number 5. We are on the draw. Had some tough luck this league for sure. 1 and 3 right now, so playing for the 2-3. Doesn't feel good, but I don't know, I've been, like, the loss against Creativity was super close. We had a couple mulligans. Same thing with Lotus Field. We had a harsh mulligan game 1, and then just didn't draw our 3rd land forever, it seemed like, to hit Necromantia. And I was looking at my graveyard after, and we had Thoughtseize, Necromancer, and Liliana in hand. So you would think that sequence, if we, hit our lands, would have been good enough. I'll keep this. Then, we, would have gotten the win pretty easily. But we just did not get there, unfortunately. Uh-oh, okay. Well, it's either Band Spirits or perhaps a redemption match. Guess we'll find out. Okay, it is a redemption match. They kept not the best hand. I think I just take Impulse here. No Thespian Stage, Sylvan Scrying, or Lotus Field. And then Shieldred. Oh yeah, turn 3 Shieldred should definitely do it here. No Odawara. Okay, Thoughtseize bug. It's a little unfortunate. Turn 3 Shieldred should be game, though. Okay, well, they hit a Sylvan Scrying. Definitely, that's great. Really good for them. I take the Sylvan Scrying here. But yeah, this should be pretty difficult for them to be able to play around. Like, Pour of the Page is 6 damage, Vizier 2 damage. Yeah, I don't really know how they would. Oh, they just naturally drew Thespian Stage though. Okay, well, that's pretty good. They could Hidden Strings. I guess they would only net 1 mana though. I think they're just gonna copy. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Okay. So shocking in because our life total doesn't matter, and then just leaving up trophy plus push. They could have like a brawl, they could also have like a leer, but typically these cards aren't too relevant in the matchup, like we kind of saw last match, of course. Okay. Take 6 damage. Oh, they have Odawara here? No. Okay. I saw the 4 mana. Not sure if they could. Yeah, I don't think they could combo off instant speed here. Okay. I mean, they're making a lot of mana, but they need to hit like Ultimatum, Dark Petition, Hidden Strings. These are all sorceries per other pages. Yeah. So go down to 2. I guess they're trying to look for a Udawara. 9 blue mana. Hidden Strings. Yep. Yeah, you can see how much of a difference this matchup is when we actually hit our lands. Definitely, you know, had a good hand against them. Thoughtseason Shieldred, turn 3 Shieldred, that is. But yeah, it's just when the deck actually functions, it functions well. At least in most cases. Okay, so Dark Petition seemingly for Ultimatum here. Yep. I suppose they could actually win though here. Yeah, they could, because they could get Mastermind's Acquisition, Dark Petition, plus something else. Behold the Beyond. I don't know if they have enough mana though. Yeah, I don't think they have enough mana. They would need like another Hidden Strings. So I think I can't give them Omniscience here. We could actually just like, I mean, we have Trophy for Leer, but we could actually exile the Hidden Strings, which is most likely what they would want to get the most here. I guess Impulse as well is good, but definitely the Hidden Strings. So I think I'm just gonna give them Dark Petition and Leer, and hope for the best after that. With 5 cards in hand, I don't think I could give them Omniscience. So let's see what they get. I mean, they get, you know, 2 more mana, which is 3 more mana, so that's actually quite relevant. Take Hidden Strings. So hidden strings from hand. Okay, now we'll just do that. That's really good for them though. So there's Lear did nothing, but they still have a bunch of mana. Oh, sorry, impulse, instant speed, my bad. But yeah, not being able to get back Dark Petition is really good for us. They have a lot of mana, so they need to hit like another ultimatum, or just natty Mastermind's acquisition, or another Dark Petition. Really close though. Shielder definitely doing work in this matchup. Such a stupid card. Okay, let's resolve. Sweet. So they don't go for the second impulse, which is a little scary. Does that mean they just have everything wrapped up here? I'm not sure. They failed to find a basic. I guess they already have their basic island out there. There's the Passeju. And an Omniscience, wow. Okay. So they drew into Omniscience. Yeah, they get shuffled back, okay. Or impulsed into it, maybe. 4 cards in hand. They're not doing anything immediately, which is good for... Oh, they just have a Mastermind's acquisition, though. They go for a card in the library, though. Behold the Beyond. Okay. What a terrible hand, wow. So Lear's exiled, though. Okay, Lear's exiled because of Misery Shadow. Wow, I didn't even think of that. I guess it would have been in the graveyard, so they wouldn't have been able to get it back. Anyways, I was thinking they could somehow get this back from the library. I wonder what they get here, though. Bolligid on Dark Petition. They have 2? Wait. How'd they do this? Where'd the other one go? Didn't they already cast a Mastermind's acquisition? I'm so confused. Well, really impressive nonetheless. I'll have to rewatch that, but wow, yeah, they definitely just hit like exactly the amount of cards they needed. Oh my god, that's crazy. Or maybe they Bolligated it back. No, I don't think so. Okay, well, nonetheless, that was really close. Yeah, like I said, we do get a lot better cards post matchup or post board. Yeah, I think let's like take out the Thirst, and then I think I probably just want to take out all the Invokes. Yeah, I think this is probably a better sideboard plan, just being like lower to the ground. Still have Fatal Push for a Baral, Hope Tender, stuff like that. Awkward cards are still like Decay and Bankbuster, but everything else seems decent. Like Chariot is a little slow, but can still be useful at times. But yeah, I think I probably just messed up sideboarding last match as well. Yeah, really tough though. They had a really Really good sequencing at just 2 life there. Ooh. So being on the play now, I think I'm supposed to mulligan this one. I mean, it's 2-lander. Thoughtseize and Liliana are great, but it's not guaranteed that we get Liliana right away, so I'm just going to mulligan. Oh, they keep 7. I don't think we could keep this one, honestly. It just does the Thoughtseize. Ah, okay. Okay, well, that is something. I think, yeah, I just have to keep Liliana plus Necromantia. Or I guess we just try to hit lands off the top, like land to keep shielded, because it's close. I think Liliana is probably the safer choice, or makes more sense. I think I'll probably just keep like this. But if we hit a land in the next 2 draws, then we do just have the game here. Knock on wood. Scratch the top. Okay, there it is. So like, the worst thing that could happen is they have like multiple copies of Lotus Field in the hand, and then we just get swamped by 2/2 zombies. Oh no, they just have it here though. Oh, thank God. Jeez, that scared me. Okay, 1 top again. I guess they could have another Grazer? No, okay. Okay, nothing hand Elder Gargaroth though. Oh no, that could actually kill us. What else do they bring in? Have Omniscience in hand. They brought in a natural state. Wow. Dragon Lord Dramoga. Oh god. Fading Hope. Succumb. So they sided out of the. No, they have Dark Petition. I guess they sided out of the approach combo. They don't have. Oh no, they have acquisition. Never mind. Okay. So they just have more win conditions, I guess. But the Gargaroth is definitely gonna be an issue. Yeah, they have Gargaroth next turn. And with the Grazer out, we can't Edict it. Huh, jeez. I guess now we have to go Edict with Liliana, then plus, then that turn we jump block with Scrap Gorger, but no, then they just get a beast token. We can't Edict again, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe we draw like a Fatal Push or a trophy, and it's fine. Or another Liliana. We have some decent draws here. I guess they're also keeping Odawara in hands. Yep. Thoughtseize. I guess we take the Omniscience. Yeah, they could Odawara and then just kill Liliana, which really sucks. They got pretty lucky drawing land though. Not having to play out the Odawara. Maybe we were supposed to get lucky and try to hit Fatal Push and not Edict right away. Oh. Let's see what they do. I mean, they just make a 3/3 here, right? Yeah. And then they probably just Odawara it before it blocks. No? Okay. So now we need to hit remove a spell off the top. Oh, this has Trample. I'm so stupid. Wow, okay. Actually, that wasn't the worst draw, though. Yeah, I totally forgot this has Trample. Wow, how lucky did they have to get to, to have this, though? What? Jeez. I guess if they could block the Beast token, but they just make another one. They shouldn't even attack here, right? Yeah. But yeah, they could just Odawara it, and then we have to take another 6 next turn. Okay, well they just let it happen. So they probably Odawara now on my instep. No, okay, interesting. Thespian stage. Could get them black mana, I guess. Sorbet Drag. Okay. Another Odawara. Okay. So I think they should just be like doing that main phase and not allowing me to block. But like double Odawara is gonna be pretty hard to come back from. I guess I shouldn't have tapped castle right away. It doesn't matter too much though. Yep. Come on now. You know what I'm going to be doing. Okay. So now we need trophy. No, okay, we're just dead. Dang, dude. That feels really bad. Okay, we'll see for the wrap up. Okay, so after the league, really kind of terrible league to be honest with you. We had terrible variance, played against triple combo deck, so the creativity matchup was, well, first off, we just like was not expecting the Doom Foretold, which kind of sucks, and seems like a pretty bad matchup for us. But the creativity matchup was super close. I think we had to mulligan once or maybe twice, but super close and well played from the opponent for most likely just keeping the creativity in hand the entire time when we had Terra Sunder up. So that sucks, super close. I think creativity is still, you know, a fairly decent matchup for us. We shouldn't be worrying about it too much with the Necromancers as well. which we didn't draw, mind you, that match as well. I think our percentage points do go up against that deck, which is good. And then 2 Lotus Field matches, which were really not ideal. Like we mulliganed super aggressive, or had to mulligan super aggressively, which is not getting any lands in the first match against them. And then the game 3 against them, we had Necromentia, 2 lands, kept that hand, and then we just never drew the 3rd land in time, which really sucks. And if we had drawn that, then we would have gotten them most likely. So that sucks. And then the second match against them, they played it really well game 1. We got them down to 2 life with Shielded on turn 3, and then they were just able to combo off, which really is kind of sucky. And then yeah, game number 2 was so like the variance on these matches is so insane, because we Necromentia their Lotus Field. They sided in like all of their alternative win cons though. They had Elder Groggoroth in hand with enough mana to cast him and to keep 2 Odoars up for our blockers, which was really kind of terrible for us, and I was not expecting that, so I feel like they got pretty lucky, but you know, can't really do anything about that. We're gonna have leagues like this, unfortunately. I think the deck is really powerful. I do want to make a couple changes, such as taking out this Thirst. I think Liliana's just so good, so I'm gonna add in the 4th one in the 75, and then I think that's probably about it. Scrap Orchard's decent, but I'm not sure if I want 4, to be honest. I'll do some more thinking, but yeah, I definitely want to make that change first off, and then honestly I don't really like this Throne, but we'll see what I do. I hope you found some ways to enjoy this league despite the not the best success. I think we learned a lot. The creativity opponent did not side in the Hullbreaker Horrors, so I'm not sure if that's stock against a deck like us. I feel like they probably would against like Rakdos midrange, but I'm not entirely sure. And then the second Lotus Field opponent had Natural State, Fading Hope, and then just siding in all of the alternative win conditions post board. So keep that in mind. I think Necromentia, obviously with that siding in so much artifact removal, Necromentia is probably the better sideboard card against them. Although it wasn't too impressive, I guess, this league, but I feel like it's a good one. We just had really bad luck with not drawing lands, so I think I like it over the Damping Spirit, and Necromentia is just, like I said in the intro, more applicable to decks like Creativity and the random like Mind Splice Apparatus deck or any other combo deck that relies on a single card to win. So I think I like the deck. Just got some pretty bad luck this one, but yeah, we learned some things. That's the best we could do. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.